Welcome to Diamond.Standard.Gaming, and I'm going to show you today my world at 200 days. So these are the different things I've built. So I have an enchanting table here under this little roof or pergola thing outside my house. And then right here on the right, I have my house that I built. It's been blown up a few times by a couple creepers, so you can see part of the roof is missing there. And I think off here to the left, there's a little hole in the wall right there, but that's okay. There used to be on the front, to the right of the door there, but the creeper blew it up and I didn't have any glass to repair it at the time. Then I got some basic tools right here. I got my furnace and my crafting table and my stone cutter and my blast furnace. So I do a lot of work right here in this room, and this is where I sleep when I want to pass the night. And then here, at one point I did build this upstairs and I was going to fill it with a bunch of chests, but I never really got around to that, and you'll see in a second I have a whole nother storage area that's part of my house here. Alright, so back down to the first floor. And let's go ahead down here to the, I guess we can call it the basement. I go down the stairs here, make a right, and you can see down here is where I have all my storage. Alright, so this chest right here is kind of my valuable things, diamonds and lapis lazuli and iron. Then we got different armor and weapons I found from adventuring. Kind of random things here. These are kind of like things I found mostly in nature. Then this right whole column here of chests are my food chests. So you can see I got tons of eggs. Oh, sorry, food and kind of nature, like trees and seeds and yeah, more eggs, all kinds of stuff like that. And then in this column here on the left are my standard blocks, you know, wood blocks or dirt blocks or cobblestone blocks, all kinds of stuff like that. And yeah, that's most of the stuff I have right now in my world. And I got two more chests up here on the second part of my storage, which are currently empty. And we have a third floor up there. So this area that I'm in right now was actually supposed to be an iron farm, but when I built it, for whatever reason, iron golems weren't spawning. So I ended up actually moving the iron farm a little bit, probably another 20 or 30 blocks, actually directly down this hallway here. And I don't know if it was too close to a village. There is a village kind of across the lake from my house here, and I thought it was about 120 or 130 blocks away, but maybe it wasn't far enough. So I basically, you know, bored this entire hole out here, and you can see on the left here where I have these cobblestone kind of filling it in. That's where I went into my, or started to dig into my new iron farm. And if I go up the stairs here, you can see here is where my villagers live, down here underground. And here I got my chest, and this is where I collect all my iron I get from the iron golems that spawn. And if I go ahead up here, right behind my stairway here is the iron farm. So the iron golems spawn in there, and the water pushes them down, and they get dispatched by the lava. And then the things they drop, the iron bars and the flowers, the red flowers, end up in that chest down there. And here we got my food garden, which isn't too big. I think it's 8 blocks across by about 15 or so. Let's see, 115 to 120. So about 15 or 16 blocks long. And this is really big enough. You know, every time I go out on an adventure, I harvest some food. Maybe I make some bread. You know, or get some baked potatoes, and then I replant everything, and then by the time I come back, pretty much everything has grown again, and I'm ready for my next adventure. So this is really more than enough. If you're building a farm for food for yourself, really 15 by about 8 is pretty much all you need. And the water, or the ground, stays moist about 4 blocks out from the water, so just keep in mind you need a row of water about every 9 spaces. And this little contraption here that we're looking at is a kelp farm. So you can see on the right hand side there, the kelp is about 2 blocks tall. On the left there, it's 1 block tall. I built this to try to get me some experience, and it works okay at very low levels, but as soon as you get, you know, probably past like where I'm at right now, level 6 with experience, it pretty much takes forever. So that's why I'm not really actually, you know, filling it with any fuel at this point in time, because it was kind of useless. But I just left it there for now. Alright. Then up here you see we got our... Oh, what's in here? Oh, it's our stairs down to our villagers. Then we have our portal right here. And here we got my cactus farm. I have two levels of cacti, I guess it would be. And what happens is, as they grow, they break off and they flow down here and into this hopper, and then they also go ahead into the furnace if I fill that with fuel. Now this is a little better. I think cactuses actually give you about twice as much experience as the kelp does once they cook. Again, still, once you probably get to level 10, it just takes forever to get a lot of experience with this. But it is there, and usable, and it works. So, and you can always expand this. You know, you could definitely make this more levels, you know, tall if I wanted to. I could definitely make it like, I could probably go indefinitely, or as tall as I could build, I guess, and probably get cactuses falling in there every second. But I think now it's probably on average about a cactus every 30 seconds. And here's an iron golem that spawned outside of my farm. Every so often this seems to happen, so I guess I got to build it up a little bit more, or do something to get them to spawn inside there, or maybe make a ledge with a waterfall going down or something. Maybe that'll help. So I just want to see if I can lure him in here, because if he's out there, other iron golems won't spawn. So eventually I gave up, and I think I ended up just attacking him and dispatching him in that way. Yeah, right there is his iron that he dropped. You can see we got some cats down there. Alright, let's see what's next in my little thing here. So you can see I do have a lot of space to build some more things, so I was thinking of maybe building like a tree farm next, or something like that. Alright, up here is my bamboo farm. So same idea, as the observers see the bamboo grow one taller than they are right there. The pistons will push out and break the bamboo, and then the bamboo will go ahead and flow down that little river there that I built, and into this chest down here, into the hopper, and then into the chest. And you can see I'm starting to collect a little bit of bamboo there. I guess bamboo could be used as wood. Now if you do look at the sun, it's really giant back there, and that's actually an add-on I have, and I will talk about that in a little bit. This right here is my lava farm. So basically I built a pool of lava up on top of the structure I have built here, and then when you put dripstone on the bottom, it will basically drip into those cauldrons and eventually fill up with lava, and then you can come by with a bucket and you can collect that lava. And you can see this big pile of dirt that I have right there. That's basically was the fence that was there was blown up by a creeper. Right there's the dirt I'm talking about. And I didn't have any more fence at the time, so I just quickly went down and threw some dirt down to keep them out. Now I think what I would like to do is probably about 10 spaces away from this, you know, perimeter fence that goes all the way around my house here, my homestead, build another fence, and then make sure I fill enough torches in between those two that nothing spawns in between them. And then that way I'll be completely safe. That way even, like, you know, skeletons won't be able to shoot into my over my fence at me. So it's pretty safe, but you will see occasionally a couple skeletons do spawn, or a couple of zombies and mobs do spawn within my border, so I do have a little bit of work to do. And if you look out there in the distance, you'll see that spiral. That's just marking a tunnel that I dug when I kind of got lost in the cave somewhere, and I was digging my way out. I didn't want to lose that entrance, so I built that spiral. And here we got my regular farm, so we got chickens, sheep, and cows. You can see the chickens here are on top of a whole bunch of hoppers. So when they lay eggs, they come into these hoppers and fill up these chests down here. So you can see I have about a full double chest of eggs, and I have a whole lot more chests still to fill up. So that's my automated egg production system right there. And up here on the left, here's a couple zombies that spawned inside of my territory here. Looks like I'll need to get a couple more torches down here in this corner somewhere. That's okay, I'll dispatch them real quick, collect some experience. Here we are, I'm up to level 7 now. And I did build 2 doorways kind of going out of my my village here, or my homestead. So this one here just kind of goes out to eventually makes its way out to a river, and I didn't really find anything down that way. And this one here leads me down to a jungle biome. A forest first, and then to a regular jungle biome. So I decided to start building paths to these different things, so when I needed something from them, I could easily get to them. I was gonna probably put a sign up too somewhere, and like as I get more paths, so I remind myself, you know, what each path goes to. And if you do look at the sky here, this is the add-on that I have, so it is pretty cool. You can see I got that like star up there, that big star. You can see the moon is big and looks really cool. And it is pretty neat when it rains and stuff. You'll see like fog and stuff, so it is really neat. There's the iron farm working right now. There's an iron golem that spawned. This here is the this realistic biomes by Oreville Studios. That is, you can rewind there and pause if you want to see that exact add-on that I have. That's the add-on I bought with these neat features that you'll see. There's a couple other cool things at night. You'll see like fireflies and stuff, and yeah, in the distance you'll see like fog and stuff. So it's pretty cool looking. I will show you some of the things here. Here's kind of the you know, the documentation that came with it. So if you go in here, you can see you got some particles, you got fog, you got, you know, custom skies and custom clouds. And I'm playing on Nintendo Switch, so it is pretty efficient. It works pretty well. I would say it's no more laggy than, you know, normal Minecraft is, or vanilla Minecraft. You can get wind, which is cool, and you'll see like wind lines and stuff like that, and you'll see like leaves and stuff will fall out of trees, which is really cool. I think depending on the biome you're in, it does different things. So if I go over here to the forest biome and I get close to a tree, you'll be able to hear like the birds, and it just sounds really cool. It's kind of more soothing. So if you listen carefully, you should be able to hear the birds. I think it's really neat. I just think it added a really neat feature. You could see if you're paying attention, kind of in the background in the sky, you'll see like kind of they draw the wind lines. Again, just a neat visual to kind of see instead of looking at, you know, just a static background or just, you know, whatever you built in the background. And yeah, everything in this world, this is a survival world, and everything I built by gathering and building, you know, without cheats on or anything like that. So I'm now at 201 days. Like I said, I do want to build a like a tree farm, and then we'll see something else that I'll build, I'm sure. You can see you got the lens flare. Here my sun and moon size are maxed out right now, and That's still the max size. I don't think I hit save on it. But you can see if I go in here and I reduce the size of the sun and the moon down to 1, and then I hit save down here, you can see how tiny the sun got now. I kind of liked it bigger. I thought it looked really neat. You can see the clouds are a little different. You kind of got you know, different levels of clouds. So yeah, it's a neat, a really cool feature. I would definitely recommend. I think it was like $5. I think for this add-on. I don't remember exactly, but not too expensive, and I think definitely worth it if you want to make your game a little bit more realistic. Yeah, you can see here fireflies and ground mist is really cool. And you'll see random specks of like kind of whatever light or something like that. Tumbleweeds you'll see. Oh yeah, shooting stars you'll see at night, and you'll also see like meteor showers. And then there's a couple times I actually saw like a fireworks show. So I don't know when that actually shows up or not, but I only saw it maybe once or twice since having this mod. But again, it was really cool, kind of a really cool surprise. Oh, and then the handheld light source, which is really cool. So when you hold on to your torch and you walk, you'll actually see light, like following, you know, essentially following your torch, which is really awesome. I'll show you in a second down here in the dungeon. You can see this is the spiral that I built to kind of make sure I don't lose where I built my staircase going down. And I think I dug all the way down to about negative 20 or so. So if I go down here real quick and find a dark area, and then I'll put my torch on, you'll see how the light source, you know, follows your hand. Let's dispatch this giant slime here really quick. Slimes are always cool because they give you a ton of experience, and they're really not that hard to fight. Plus you get the little slime balls or whatever they are. Alright, so over here's a dark area, so if I go ahead and put my torch on right here, you can see the light actually follows me, which is really cool. Like if you're really low on torches, you know, you can actually just, or on if you're on your last torch, you can just set it and you can still kind of see a lot better. I know it's not normally completely dark in Minecraft. My setting was pretty dark earlier, and then I once you get down to like the deep slate level, it gets even darker. So I actually had to turn the light up a little bit on mine because it was just so, even with like a light source and torches around, it was still too dark. And you can see these torches here, these 3 torches that I put, or 4 torches I put in a line. I'll do that a lot of times, you know, around my exits or my entrances into different caverns inside the cave. Because if you don't do that, sometimes you can run right past your exit, and then you end up getting lost. Now this here was just a giant like pit that basically went down, I don't know, 20 blocks or so. So I actually went and ended up building this staircase, kind of spiraling down here, just again to make it really easy to get down and up. I might actually come. That right there was a spec if you saw it. That was one of the specs that I was talking about in the visual options that you can have. And right back there was another set of 4 torches I had in a row. And then here, well, this was a really cool world. I went here into this giant cavern. And this cavern is huge. It's like, there's like these giant pillars, and I mean, it must have been like hundreds and hundreds of blocks long. Now at this point, it's pretty safe. I did put so many torches in here that pretty much anywhere you go, very, very few things spawn at this point in time. There are occasionally corners or you know places I maybe haven't explored yet, and you know, mobs will spawn in there, but for the most part it really is like pretty safe right now. So I just wanted to go in here and I wanted to show you the seed for this world, which is right there. If you pause it for a second, you know, rewind it and pause it there. And if you're interested in playing this world. It was a pretty good world. I think there was it felt like there was a lot more iron than normal. I know there was worlds I played in before, and I'm digging around underground, and I just could not find iron for whatever reason. This one seemed like there was just iron everywhere. You can see there's some iron right here. Now I already dug a lot out because I've been playing this for 201 days now. But you can see there's more iron up there. I mean, I probably got just from walking around this cavern, not even looking really, I probably collected at least 200 raw iron pieces, which is pretty good. Of course, once you get the iron farm, it's awesome because then you're just never worried, and you can always build iron armor and iron weapons because you're never ever worried about running out of iron at that point in time. There's more iron ore up there. Okay, here's a skeleton spawned right here. So I'm not going to fight him right now. I'm just going to run away. These white blocks up here, that's another marker I had. So I think I went down in that cavern right there. There's some gold right there. So I wanted to mark where I was. So I remember I was probably searching something out down there. Can't remember. See, I got lost. Anyway, even though I got all my torches out here. And then let me show you some more of the visual effects. You can kind of change the the camera, how the camera looks, the filtering, which is pretty cool. Here it is, color grading. So you can see you can do different things. You can put like night vision. There's night vision you can put on. Kind of neat. Can play with that a little bit. Kind of reminds me of the old days of Game Boy, way back in when was that? Late 80s, early 90s. And here's spooky, so it's kind of darker, and you can see there's kind of like a mist. It's actually really dark, but again, adds a really neat, really cool little feature there if you're tired of playing in the regular mode. And the vintage, kind of like a really old TV or something like that, I guess. And then you can do this, biome titles you can put on, so as you cross into a biome, it will show on the screen in real big text. So let's head over this way and you'll see it. I'll show you what it looks like. Again, I don't think this really adds anything, but if you didn't know what a certain biome was or something, it's kind of cool. It'll tell you what what biome you're going into. Let me turn off this color grading and go back to the traditional look there. Head up here and you'll see in a second. It'll show you. It'll pop up on any second up here. There we are, Dripstone Caves. So it tells you what biome you're entering. And then as I go up here a little further, I'm entering plains. Kind of doesn't make sense because I'm kind of underground, but I guess that's what they call plains, underground. All right, and here we are. All the way back up to the surface. Yeah, here's that village I was telling you about that was, again, I guess too close to my little homestead, and then my iron farm didn't actually work, so I had to go ahead and move back a little bit. I'm just right here on the other side of this. There's a little lake to the right of me right here, and that's where my house is at. I also brought a bunch of different trees back with me, different types, jungle trees and some dark oak trees, and there's some birch trees somewhere around here as well. And that way I have all the different kinds of wood that I need close by. And you can see there, again, the biome title showed up. The forest, entering the forest, and now entering the plains. Gotta make sure I keep my door closed here at my gate. Don't want to be getting in. And I did run past my sugarcane farm. I don't know if you caught that or not, but again, plenty of sugarcane, more than I ever need out of that farm. And if you watch in the sky, you will see some shooting stars and everything like that. So I was hoping to be able to show you the fireworks or something like that, but that didn't happen on this given night. So you can see you got that giant star. I don't know if it's like the North Star or something. Up there, you can see there's the fireflies. So definitely the realistic biome by, I think it was Oreville Studio. Definitely, you know, very cool add-on if you're interested in getting an add-on that really makes things look more realistic. There goes a shooting star right there. So yeah, this is where I made it in about 200 days. And again, I'm going to build a couple more things. Maybe I'll show you again at once I hit 300 days or so. And you can tell me what you think of my build. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a great day.